Hello, everybody, and welcome to the PBE Playoffs Season 44. I do not know if Dust is going to join us tonight. He said he was, but he might be, he might not. But we might have other people joining tonight, and so we're going to try to get through this as fast as we can. So historically speaking, round one is the longest. It has the most amount of teams, and it kind of gets crazy. So I'm hoping it won't be this way. I know this. I forgot what the maximum amount of games that can be, but let's hope it won't be that way. But we're gonna get through this as fast as we can, and this is how it's gonna work. The first, we're only going to show elimination games. The other ones are quick sim. So after we quick sim the majors, we're gonna quick sim the minors, and then we're gonna allow for the GMs to make their changes really quick. And then the next day we're gonna do the same. Day two we're gonna do the same thing, kind of in reverse order, just to make things even. So teams get shown, and then we'll hopefully we'll get through this. I will admit I do not like doing playoff streams, and so I'm kind of multitasking. So I apologize if I'm gonna try. This is very hard for me to kind of stay as neutral as possible right now. So but I hope everybody's doing well. Happy New Year's. And yeah, so let's get to it. All right, we do have, so we're gonna just go through the matchups for round one. It will be the Buffalo Surge versus the New York Warriors in the Legends Conference. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Oh, well, doesn't matter. BNN is turned off, so I don't care. That was the other thing. BNN will be turned off because I am not risking the fact that we'll accidentally background sim a elimination game. So, but the other one will be Providence Crabs versus the Toronto Pathfinders, and over on the champion side, it'll be the Detroit Demons at the Cancun Toros. And last but not least, the Death Valley Scorpions versus the Lunar Base Space Rangers. We're going to hop over to our minors really quick and see the two matchups. And it'll be the Bruce City Bears versus the Armadillos, and Louisville Lemurs versus the Florida Flamingos. So, oh, there's a hype pin going. That's nice. I don't have time for that. Oh, the screen is still on that. Wait. No, I was gonna say no. It can't be. What screen? You guys should be seeing this. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, all right. Sorry, Johnny. It seems to be just you. All right. Oh, hey, welcome, Dust. How are you doing, man? Happy New Year.
Hey, sorry about that. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I saw the Kingpins aren't playing tonight.
I saw you were all alone. I saw Lumo. You might be in.
Yeah. So the Kingpins and the Wheelers get the bye as the 1 and 2 seeds in the minors. The minors first round, the top 2 seeds get a bye. They won't play until Thursday. They'll get the winner of these two, and depending on who wins, they'll face whoever. So, yeah. Lumo said he might join later. I am not, So Rabbit did say he might join much later, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't know how wise it is for us to be on the stream while we have teams in the playoffs. But
well, I mean, we're not playing each other.
Well, we're not playing each other. Yeah.
Would that make it more fair then? I don't know. I guess.
I don't know. I think they'll be more interesting if we were facing each other. But
it would be interesting. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. When was the last time we were even in a voice chat together? Has it been like a calendar?
I was gonna say, I think the last time we've ever been in a voice chat, it was probably in the Hepcat days. It's been a long time.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So
that was 2.5 years ago.
That's probably no, that probably would be. It's like a full. I mean, at least a full
at least 2 years.
Player before, like so. Yeah. So, well, happy to be here. So we're gonna go through this quick as you. So we're gonna go through top to bottom on this, and then the majors team will get a chance to ping and. Let me just get rid of this ping because I have a ping. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna head back over here. So let's start this off. Let's just go through it because it's been a few minutes and I don't want to make this. So we're gonna go from top to bottom here, and the first game is the Buffalo Surge at the New York Voyagers, and that will go to the Buffalo Surge, 4-3 victory. And over on the batting side, it will be a couple RBIs by Yaboa on the bottom there, a couple of hits by Denstro and Muster. Over on the New York side, Beef Rye getting a couple of hits, and the one of the two RBIs. Kruger and Cove getting the other RBIs. Bazooka Joe will pick up the win. Parko will pick up the loss, and the player of the game is Bazooka Joe.
Right.
All right.
Season 44 playoff round 1, game 1 in the books.
All right.
You want to do Detroit, Cancun, or are we going left to right? Or
we're going to top to bottom, and then on the next day we're going to go bottom back up. So
that's a lot to keep track of. Okay.
I know. It requires thought process. So Crabs, right. Pathfinders, and the Crabs,
Providence Crabs,
and the Crabs
on the... So both road teams winning here in the Legends. 5-2 victory for Providence over Toronto. Looks like a couple hits for Mr. Alligator and Swan Song Goose in the middle of the lineup, helping drive that offense. And then only 4 total hits for the Toronto Pathfinders. 2 of them coming from Zach Johnson Jr. with a homer. Had a big season. Pitching-wise, looks like Torrent pitched pretty deep. If you want to scroll down, Enoch.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pitched pretty deep. 7 of the third. DePotson comes in to save. What can I say except for welcome? Had an exceptional season, but gave up 5 runs in this opening playoff game.
All right.
So, player of the game is Pax Torrent.
All right. And you know what? Paranoid. Let's go this. All right. So game number 3, Demons, Toros. And the Toros will take this. These are close games.
They are.
All right, 5-4.
Too.
Well, I guess 5-4 is normal. I mean, it's not low, it's not high. Yeah.
Well, these are the best of the best, and so there's a lot of good pitchers doing battle in the game ones.
Yeah.
You know.
So for Detroit, Dogwood leading the way with 2 for 4 day, 2 RBIs there, a couple RBIs for Torres as well. Over on Cancun's side, 3 RBIs for Sims there. LBG, Jingleheimer Schmidt getting a home run and an RBI, couple walks there. Over on the pitching side, Human unfortunately having a bad start, getting the loss there. Stroh getting the win. Ryan not getting the hold, and Montaigne getting the save. Player of the game is Tony Sims.
Okay.
All right, and the last majors game for day 1. And go for it.
Space Rangers are going to win 4-2. So it's opposite affairs. Champions winning at home, both Space Rangers and Cancun Toros. Legends winning on the road. And in this one, another pretty low-scoring game. A couple hits from Cali Alvarez. Looks like a solo homer from Morgan, as well as Scumino Hocovado helping drive that offense. On the DVS side, it was Rake Slammer with a 2-run bomb, and that was about it offensively. Looking at the pitching here, and those 2 runs from DVS didn't come until the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. So HOR Hypocrites with an excellent outing here in the playoffs. 8 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, no earned. Right in the dirt is going to give up a couple runs, but the 4-run lead helps. Lebowski is going to take the loss, and HOR Hypocrites, your player of the game.
All right, wonderful. Now we're going to save this really quick, and we're going to move down.
We know it's not rigged because Enoch is saving the New York loss. So no power.
Oh no, we crashed. Oh no. Oh no. All right, so game 1 on the minor side now. Brew City Bears are Dillos, and the Bears will take this one 8-4. Lots of offense on that. 12 hits. 2 errors coming from the Dillos. Probably hurt them a lot.
Might have hurt them.
Pretty much everybody but Patterson getting a hit over on the Brew City side. 3 RBIs for Torres, a couple RBIs for Argent. I'm sorry, there's a couple walks and a couple RBIs for McRoyden stuff. That's an awesome name, by the way.
I do love that.
I do love the name. On the Dillos side, a couple RBIs for Wolfington Jr. and that was pretty much it. And over on the pitching side, Deion Mitchell getting the win out of relief. Jeff Salad taking the loss. And the player of the game is Joseph Torres. All right. And the other game, Lemurs, Flamingos, game 1. And and a walk-off. And a walk-off by let's see if we could see who
might be.
Lightning
looks like Lightning
McQueen, a two-run shot off of Knicks.
Crazy. Yeah, it looked like it was a 2-0 game, and then Louisville scores 3 runs in the top of the 9th. So you think they're sitting pretty good, right? They're up like 3-1, or no, 3-2, excuse me. And then Florida with a 2-run homer, Lightning McQueen wins game 1, big momentum in favor of the Flamingos.
Just one swing, that's all you need sometimes. So Louisville side, a couple of hits for Bullworm, a couple of RBIs for McCannon, and over on the Florida side, the aforementioned Lightning McQueen, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs and a home run. A couple of hits with Dan Johnston as well, and Nash DeVille. And over on the pitching side, Globenspiel getting a no decision there. Next getting the loss out of relief. Bakugo getting the blown save and the win. That's how you do it.
What?
You blow the save to get the win.
Is that sabotage?
That's sabotage. That's Jeffy style. This is all Jeffy. Blame Jeffy. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. All right, let's save this. All right, and then I'm gonna move this back up. We're gonna go to the next day. I'm gonna save again, and I am going to go through. I'm gonna show each team their pitching. So this is the Surge, okay?
You want me to help?
Let me. They're pinging. They're supposed to ping me. So if you have stuff, you let me know too. But
do you like screenshots or do you like it written out?
I don't care. Whatever you want.
All
right. This is the Toros. This is your current pitching. Scorpion, current 1. Series tracker is on the top. Is scrolling. And I will change it. Somebody remind me to change it because there's too many things for me to do. Demons. The series tracker is honestly the least of my concern right now.
Yeah.
Space Rangers. It's okay. We've been one game. It's not that hard to remember right now. So I will change it all in a second. So this is yours, Space Rangers. Wait, hang on. This is New York. This is yours, the Crabs. And the Pathfinders. All right, we're gonna go down minors here. Bears. Right. Dillos. I know the Lemurs didn't care and they said they were just gonna let it ride, but I'll show it to you guys anyways.
Yep,
and last but not least, the Flamingo, who wanted to let it ride as well. But okay, get your changes in. I might as well do mine. Wow, because I care about myself first. Oh wait, hang on. I said I was gonna do this first. So
these are streamer privileges.
Yeah. Hey. All right, hang on. I'm gonna go update the tracker up top. Okay.
Oh yeah, these are hummus privileges actually.
Because that's important. Lunar base one, right? So.
Well, some people could just be joining us, and if you are, while Enoch's updating, we are in season 44 playoffs. So everything for the last 6 weeks or so. 4 regular season weeks, a couple weeks ahead of that, with off season and spring training, have been building up to this week here. Game 1's in the books. We have the Buffalo Surge 1-0 on the New York Voyagers, the Providence Crabs 1-0 on the Toronto Pathfinders, Cancun 1-0 on whoever they're playing, the Demons, sorry, and then the Space Rangers up 1-0 on the Death Valley Scorpions. Minor league wise, it was the Flamingos winning over the Louisville Lemurs, and then I'm spacing on the other game. Dang, I was cruising. I was like 5 for 6.
Jose more often, closer. Flamingo Star less often. Flamethrower middle, normal, and DeSoto none specify.
None spec normal.
Normal. Hang on, let me check. Let me
take
check
off
that.
the long relief.
Let me check that.
Yep,
Check. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Demons. No changes. Toros. Knock normal usage. All right. Let's go to Cancun. Knock normal usage. Sarah, does that mean that the setup goes away too? I assume that is a yes, because if it says normal usage, that is it. Okay, Sarah, let me know. Just Ryan knock middle, okay?
Get the Space Rangers here.
Space Rangers, normal usage. Alright. Done. Dillos. No changes. Bears. Sorry, I have to deal with Farquad. That is a very... So. No, don't. I don't know what no, don't mean. No, don't as in...
No, don't change, remove the setup.
Is Ryan knock...
I think that...
Oh, can you take setup off? Okay. Normal... Knock normal usage. That is...
Yeah, take setup off.
Okay, take setup off.
Wait,
but we
that was
changed
the previous one. Oh my god. It's the same thing from
this is
11-18.
No, I don't know. No, I'm not ignoring. I'm ignoring everything that. Okay, we're gonna move on to the. This is kind of confusing. I don't know what the setup. Yes. All right. You know, I'm gonna make a rule next time. They need to kind of specify like, so just okay. All right.
Yeah, that's why I've said too.
That's fine. Okay. All right. We're good, right, Dust? I just want to make sure nobody else.
Lemurs good. I haven't heard anything from Flamingos. Bears said let it ride, and then the
all right.
Are good, so mine are good.
All right. So. Okay. So we're gonna go. All right, we're gonna go champion, bottom to top. So, champions, game.
Did you save after advancing the day?
I did. Okay. I'm gonna save again. Okay, it will be Page versus Samsung. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
We are playing it.
We're playing it. No, I'm an idiot. So. And the Demons will win, 5-1.
Back up. Big offensive day for Detroit. 10 total hits, 5 runs. Look at Granholm at the top of the lineup, the 3-for-4 day. A couple hits for Gleyber Torres and Leonidas Ruiz. On Cancun side, just a couple hits for Lauren Jackson. 1 run to show for it. Pretty low-scoring day. Pitching-wise, Vader Page getting the win. Solid quality outing there. Was at 6 1/3 and an earned run. Ike Sampson takes the loss, giving up 4 runs there. And, your player of the game is... Vader Page. Great outing for Page as Detroit knots it up, and Enoch, we don't have the longest possible stream in the cards now.
Okay, the other games, it'll be Tsunami versus Manorite. Luna Base up 1-0. and Lunar Base will be up 2-0 now. We will have an elimination game to show the next day.
Yeah,
2-1 victory.
Only 4 hits. I'll take. You've been talking.
Go for it.
You do the legends, and then we've got only 4 total hits for Death Valley. Looks like just an RBI from Osman's about it, and then look at that Blair Boy out in the 8-hole, 3 for 3 day, and then Newman getting a knock in there, but only a 2-1 game, very low scoring. Tsunami the second pitched pretty well for Death Valley. Petrovic is going to take the loss in relief though. Manor Wright 6 1/3 1.
14
strikeouts.
That is a playoff game record
for the Space Rangers.
So congratulations, Manor Wright. You are now the Lunar Base single game strikeout.
Spell it out. They have to spell it out every time it gets set and then set and then set. Marcin gets the win. Man, all right, your player of the game.
Just to let you know, you weren't sure if 13 would have been the record if he broke it at 12. You gotta make sure, make sure. All right, let's save that.
Champions or Legends time. So champions are starting to unfold. Legends to New York, knot it back up.
And then we knock it up.
Your screen goes black every time. It makes me nervous.
I don't know why it goes black. I don't know. But anyways, Buffalo here, led by Mike Forbes Jr., 2 for 3 day, 3 RBIs, 3 for 5 day for OTP Wizard as well. Over on New York side, a couple RBIs by Bellick Cove. 2 home runs? Yes, 2 home runs, 2 solo shots by Bellick Cove to lead the way. Over on the pitching side, Dolores Clifton getting the loss in relief. Romeo Rosa getting the win in relief. Bellick Cove is the player of the game.
All right, knotted up.
And here we go. Last majors one. And the all right.
Pathfinders win big, 11-3.
Yeah, 11-3. On Providence side, RBIs coming from Fuse, Shiesty Jr., and Cove. On Toronto side, Zach Johnson Jr., who had a terrible playoff last season, but he's doing pretty well here. A couple RBIs here. I believe that must be a home run. No home run. It was by Mo Love with a home run with 3 RBIs. 3 RBIs for
Mo Love had 2 homers.
2 home runs. Oh, yeah, 2 home runs. Yes, he did.
Yep.
So multi-home run days. So, all right. Daly getting the loss for Providence. On Toronto side, Starscream getting the win, and the player of the game is Mo Love with that 2 home runs. All right, let's save this. Broncos country, let it ride. That's what. Okay. We'll move down to the minors. Game 2, Bears Dillos. And the Dillos will win 3-0. Obviously, nothing really going on for Bruce City there, but on the Dillos side, an RBI for slammed off Murphy and Tokensome. That's all they needed. McIntosh getting the loss there, tough loss there, only giving up 1 over 5 1/3. Arcanum getting the win. Brett with the hole, Abel with the save. Player of the game is Valorant Arcanum. And the last game here, Louisville getting a 6-1 victory over the
so all knotted up in the minors. Louisville with a pretty good offensive day, 6 runs. Allen and Beatty Jr. in the middle lineup, as well as Alaskan Bullworm getting theirs. And on the Florida side, good amount of hits, but only 1 run to show for it. Looks like Amy 43 and Johnson with 3 hits, but nobody on base around them. It's going to be Rick Roll getting the win in the start for Louisville. Elias Squirrel's going to take the loss in the Florida start. And your player of the game in this one is Josh Allen of the Lemurs. So 1-1 in the
Sorry about the microwave. My wife uses that as a timer. So this is also why I don't stream before 9:30. If everyone wonder why I always do like really late streams, it's because there's just noise all over. This is already considered quiet. All right. So, all right. So I'm going to save this again. because I'm not sure if I did it before. I'm gonna come up here. There is an off day, so he's gonna make sure. Okay. And then we're gonna head over to the 20th. Okay, and I will go through each team's. I'm gonna start up there. Pitching. Surge, you're all okay. Cancun, Knock and Negs are in the yellow. DVS, Petrovic is in the yellow. Demons, it is Bader and Pete Williams in the yellow. Everybody else seems to be fine. Luna Base, Marston is in the yellow. New York, it is Ness is in the yellow. Crabs, you have Jose, Posson is in the red, and Meta is in the yellow. And last but not least, your Pathfinders, everybody is rested. And in the minors, Bears, you have Fordham in the orange. Flamingos, you have Ball Hair and Hyde is in the yellow. Lemurs, Porkman is in the yellow, and last, and I for some reason skipped them. Bread is for Dillos. Bread is in the red, not red, orange. So, all right. Cancun's Let It Ride, Crabos. Okay, I'm gonna start with the crabs first. It will be. It's a tiny screen. Jose.
Oh, I could spell it out.
Stopper. That's it. I'm just gonna go through it. It's fine. Star, middle, normal. Dusty is middle. Useless. Flamethrower is avoid and long.
Yep.
Crabson, non-specified, normal, and petite is the same. All right, does that look right? That's right. Okay, moving on to the demons. The demons, no changes. The Space Rangers in the dirt. I'm gonna screen.
Pathfinders are good as well.
Okay, then it says in the dirt is to more often, and Marston middle relief normal. Wait, use more often to middle relief normal. All right.
Yep.
That should be it. I'm just gonna screenshot it for them. All right. Pathfinder's good. Dillos
have some changes. Yeah.
All right. Gonna go Dillos really quick. Dillos. Middle normal. Bread.
Every series is 1-1 except the Space Rangers and the Scorpions.
Yes, I will update that in a second. And good. Bears, Let It Ride. All right. And I can't forget about myself. So.
Did we not do the Scorpion stamina?
I show Scorpion stamina.
Okay.
I went up and down to all of them. Did they ask, or did somebody say?
Caltrate did. But...
I will. Here, I'll be nice. Here it is. Petrovic is in yellow. That's the only thing. Okay. So. Right. What was I doing? All right. Boom, 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 boom.
Scorpions are good.
Okay. Actually, no, that's not what I wanted.
Well, so do we want to maybe quick sim the 2 minors games and then
Yep.
play out the majors game with BNN on, or do you want
I'm just gonna quick sum everything. I'm gonna leave BNN off because I'm going to keep forgetting to turn it on and off, and I'm gonna screw up somewhere along the way.
to? Okay.
But we will be nice. We'll start on the minors first, like you said. Why not? Both
Sure.
series tied. Oh wait, hang on, because I need to update this. All right, one. Luna Base is 2. Detroit Miners is 1. Okay. So, okay.
Who's our mod tonight? Could we get a prediction up for
Oh, yeah,
Space
well,
Rangers game?
I don't know who the mod is, and
Is it Clifton?
is it? He said he maybe cover it in an hour or so, and it hasn't been an hour yet. So,
Yeah, could prediction for
yeah,
Space
just
Rangers and
yeah, Space
DVS.
Rangers and DVS. So while we go through this, so all right,
Like 5 minutes or something.
yeah.
10 minutes.
All right, here we go. Game 3, Bears Dillos, and it will be the Dillos taking taking game 3 over the Bears, and they're up. So 6-3 final. So it'll be Abigail Mills with 3 hits, slammed off with a couple RBIs there. Along is that Robert Gordon? Robert Gordon with a couple of hits there as well. So everybody contributing in some way. And I apologize. Give me one.
And then on the Brewer City side, 3 runs, a couple hits for Houndstreamer, Argent, and Payne. But yeah, only 3 runs, half as many as they need in this contest, and the Dills go up 2-1. It's gonna be Jiwoo starting for the Dills, no decision. It's gonna be no works, getting the win in relief, and then Moore, the start for the Bears, is gonna take the loss. Abigail Mills, your player of the game.
All right. So we will have. Well, I guess we'll have a. I mean, after this, it's all stream games anyway. So, so it'll be Lemurs Flamingos game 3, and the Flamingos will shut out the Lemurs 5-0. Wow. A couple of hits for Sakudo, a couple of RBIs for Sakudo to lead the way for Florida. There's a lot of hits, a good amount of hits for Florida. And on Louisville's side, a couple of hits for Bullworm. That was all the offense they really had. Dizzy Stoner with 5 and 2/3 of shutout baseball there. Ball hair and flaps finishing things off. Meta getting the loss for Louisville, and Dizzy Stoner is the player of the game. Let's save this.
Alright, Miners starting to unfold a little bit. Couple big road wins for the Dillos and Flamingos. Let's see how the majors fare.
Alright, we're going to top to bottom. Okay, top to bottom. Okay. Wait, hang on.
Whoa.
Except for this one. So this will be the
Except for
last
that
one.
one.
Okay? Somebody run.
Yep.
Alright.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Voyagers and Surge. What's it gonna be? It will be the Voyagers on the road 4-3. Just a very narrow victory here. Only 5 total hits for the Voyagers, but making the most of them. A couple RBIs for HFFO Backwards Cove, and then a couple runs scored by Bellet Cove. Looks like Ben Kruger in the 9-hole with a solo shot. But yeah, Buffalo, a couple hits from Hulk Savage and some hits at the top lineup, but 3 runs not going to cut it in this contest. Gosman's going to get the win. 5 innings. Did give up 3, but had the run support behind him. Patey V2 comes in for a nice 2-inning save. And then Claudette is going to take the loss as the Buffalo starter. Kelvin Gosman, your player of the game.
All right. Next up, Pathfinders Crabs.
I can't watch.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll take it then. Unfortunately, the Pathfinders. Unfortunately for you, the Pathfinders win 5-0. the Toronto side led by Notice Ixon with 3 RBIs on that very bottom of the order there to lead the way for the Pathfinders. Providence side's couple of hit for Jordan Gonzalez and a hit for Shiesty Jr., Goose, and Cove, and that was unfortunately that's all the offense they have. Thrasherson getting the win there, 7 1/3 of shutout baseball. Choi with the loss, and Thrasherson is the player of the game. Hang on, I got a ping. I don't know where that ping is coming from. Who pinged me? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yes, Clifton. Sorry, I didn't see that before. But yes, it is Space Rangers and Scorpion. I guess I answered way too late. All right. I'm gonna save this. And the last quick sim game, it will be Toros Demons. And the Demons would take on a walk-off, 5-4. Let's see if we can see the walk-off. It is Tony Gunt Jr. getting a run-scoring single versus Ryan Neggs on the bottom of the ninth to give the Demons a 2-1 series lead. Cancun is led by Rowdy's are clear, not cloudy. I did promise I was going to try to say more, but I'm sorry, it's just too much. Is Rowdy. I'm sorry. But it had a good game, 2 for 3 with two RBIs. That's a home run off of O'Quarters there. Over on Detroit side, an RBI for Burnside, Apollo, Dogwood, a couple RBIs for Gunk Jr. there.
I wanted to set it up
and
so we can play.
And Cancun, 3.
That's what I'm going to do.
I'm sorry. Negs getting the loss there. Delling getting the win and a blown save. Quinton O'Quarter is the player of the game.
Okay. This is 18.
So
Go to our stream game.
it's actually neither. It's plastic stuff. Let's just say they're playing on plastic stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna save this right here. We're gonna get to stream game. I just need to make sure all my settings are right because I keep messing around with OTP and I don't know what got changed or not. So give me a second. There's big. That's good. Super fast. Okay, and we're gonna turn this off altogether. It will be Ryan Stryker Jr. and Allegra Macarena. So, how do you want to do this?
However you'd like.
All right, I'll take the. Why don't I take the first 4.5? You take the last. So.
Okay. Sounds
All
good
right.
to me.
All right. So this is do or die for the Scorpions, and win or go home. Again, Ryan Stryker Jr. versus Allegra Macarena. Let's start this off.
This is going to be 6. Yeah.
Hang on. And let me just make sure. Actually, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna click this off. I just want to make sure all my settings are, all the screens are in the right place.
No, is that 9? No, that's 6.
Oh, hey, they came up okay. All right, I didn't screw it up. Okay. All right, it'll be Dog and Eminem to lead things off, and that is a ground out and a diving stop by Kuma there to get Eminem out. Alvarez strikes out. Hokovado coming up. Hokovado will hit this into left field on a diving catch by Kulik Warren to save a hit. Oh, actually, I'm going to get rid of the, whatever. That would count scoreboard, but doesn't matter. All right, and that is an infield hit by Osmond to lead things off. And a walk to Kulik Warren, so 2 on, no outs for Rick Slammer, who will strike out swinging. Max Power coming up, who has not had a hit yet, and he will fly out to shallow right for the second out, and that is a ground out by Salmon Arms, and that will be it.
Good job pitching out of the jam.
All right, Morgan will lead things off here with a strikeout. Allison Chain looking for his first hit. And will not, but does get a walk. As Jeff Newman coming up, as that is a pass ball, wild pitch. As Chains move down to second, Newman will take the walk. Two on, 1 out for Rake in the lake, and And they'll fly out, and that is a ground out by Boyan to end the top of the second. No score still. It'll be Ferrero, Rake Hard, and Kuma coming up for DVS. Ferrero will strike out swinging, first out. Rake Hard coming up, strike out swinging, second out. And it is a fly ball shallow, and that is it. Again, after two, no runs, and we're gonna move to the top of the third. As Cross Erickson will ground out. Dogged M&M will get himself a base hit. First hit for Luna base, and fake out, and a strikeout by Alvarez. So 1-on-2 out for Hokavato, who will hit this one deep, and that's over the head of the center fielder, and that will bring home a run. That is an RBI double from Skumina Hokavato, and it'll give Luna Base a 1-0 lead as Morgan will ground out. Move to the bottom of the third. Daniel King, getting a base hit to lead things off. Osman will ground into a double play. Kulik Waring will get this one down the line to the wall, and he'll get himself a double. Rake Slammer will strike out swinging. And that will be it. We'll move to the top of the fourth. It will be Allison Chains to lead things off, and a infield pop-up for the first out. Jeff Newman will get this one. Oh, and a diving catch in center by Osman to save a hit, but in the lake will get a infield hit. And then Boyan will ground out to the first baseman to end the top of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth we go. It'll be Max Power leading things off. Power will ground out to the first baseman. 7 arms will strike out swinging. That's the 5th strikeout for Macarena. And Ferrero will sky this to right, and that is it. We'll move on to the top of the 5th. Bottom of the order. Cross Erickson with strikeout swinging. M&M will get a walk, so 1-on-1 out. As Alvarez will hit this one into center, and it'll be caught for the second out. Hokavato with strikeout swinging, so a very much pitcher's duel right now. As Dust will take it from here.
Sounds good. Bottom of the lineup for the Scorpions. Rake Hard flies out to shallow right. 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up Kuma, who bounces out to the shortstop. Boyan takes care of that. Daniel King is going to bloop a knock over the second baseman. So 2-out hit. Osman with the runner on base. Flies out to left field to end the inning. DVS. Cannot string any runs here, but Lunar base, not much more. They still lead 1-0. Arthur Morgan's going to line out to center. It's a quick out one. And then that one going pretty far back. And at the wall, it's caught. 2 down. Jeff Newman's going to get beamed by Giuseppe Jones here. So runner on, full count. Runner moving on the pitch. And that is a ground out by raking the leg to the shortstop to end the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning. 2-3-4 hitters due up for Death Valley. Jake Kulik-Warren strikes out swinging. That is a quick out one. Now Rake Slammer swinging at the first pitch he sees from Allegra Macarena on this at-bat. As a fly out, and then a knock to left field by Max Power. So a runner on with 2 outs. We've seen this a lot, but nobody's coming through with these 2-out base hits. Salmon Arms grounds out to the second baseman. 3 down. We go to the top of the 7th with Blair Boyant starting things off. And Boyant's going to gap shot this one into left center. That's going to be good for extra bases. Not stopping at second. Sliding head first safely into third. A leadoff triple. But Cross Erickson can't even get a sac fly to knock him in. Strikeout looking. Doggin M&M's going to single to right. That is going to score Boyant easily 2-0 in favor of the Space Rangers. And now that ball going back over the head of Osman. Callie Alvarez with a double. Runner doesn't score from first, but you have 2 runners in scoring position for Skumina Hokavato, who grounds out to the shortstop. So no sac fly in play. And then Arthur Morgan strikes out swinging. So Petrovic able to clutch it up here and not further the damage anymore. Bottom of the 7th with Ferrero up. And Ferrero, despite the hot bat, flies out to right field, 1 down. That is going to be a 1-out knock by Rake Hard. Bringing up Kuma. Kuma is going to go Apotaco. Home run, 2-run shot to tie it up in the bottom of the 7th with 1 down. Kuma makes this a 2-2 game with 1 swing of the bat. We go to Dan King with a couple hits today. was going to bounce out to the first baseman. That's 2 down. Brandville Osman strikes out looking. But those 2 runs for DVS, keeping them in the game, keeping them alive in this playoffs. See if Lunar Base has a response. But Allison Chains is going to strike out. Petrovic's second strikeout here, the appearance. And a 3 strikeouts for Newman. Raking the Lake strikes out. So Petrovic with 1 1/3 and 4 strikeouts. That's a strikeout every out if you're keeping up at home. Bottom of the 8th, Death Valley trying to take the lead as Kulik Warren gets this one into the right center gap all the way to the wall. Leadoff double. Now Slammer up is going to fly out to right field in foul territory, 1 down. Max Power giving this one a ride, but it hangs up in left field. Runner has to hold at second. Salmon Arm single will score him, but strikes out swinging, so right into dirt, able to clutch it up despite giving up that 2-run homer earlier. Missed opportunity for DVS. We go to the top of the 9th. Do we have extra baseball in store? Blair Boyant is going to strike out swinging, so maybe so. 1 down. Now Cross Erickson is going to get this one all the way to the right field wall. Sliding double, so you got runner in scoring position for Dog and M&M's. Got 2 hits today, but strikes out. So now I'll bring up Cali Alvarez, hitting hot, but grounds out to the second baseman. No runs come across in the top of the 9th for the Space Rangers. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Gladdy Varrero's up, and Varrero's going to fly out to left field. 1 down. And that is a drop third strike, but thrown over there by Alvarez, no problem. And then that ball pretty deep, but caught at the warning track. So Kuma can't make any more magic happen with a second home run. We have free baseball
free
here,
baseball.
top of the 10th.
All right.
Scumino Holcavado. Oh, you want to
No,
go?
no, you could continue. Feel free.
All right, it's a strikeout by Holcavado. That'll bring up Arthur Morgan as Keep a Secret's entered. And that is going to be a fly out to right center by Morgan. Chains will draw the 2-out walk on the 3-1 count, bring up Jeff Newman. And, we got a wild pitch. And Newman's going to fly out to right field. So both teams kind of struggling to capitalize with runners in scoring position. Bottom of the 10th we go. Dan King up. And King is going to fly out to right center. 1 down. Full count to Brandville Osman. Strikes out looking. Maybe didn't like the call there. So that'll bring up Kulik Warren. Full count to Warren. And he strikes out as well. So right into dirt is rightfully clutching it up when he needs to. Top of the 11th. Raking the Lake due up. And you know he's got that eye. He's going to draw a walk. So Boyant up. Down on the count. Is going to ground out to the third baseman. They don't turn 2. So runner is at second. And then Cross Erickson grounds out to third baseman. Runner has to hold. Dog and M&M singles up the middle. Do they send the runner? They do. Safe is Raking the Lake at home. 3-2 lead now for the Space Rangers in the top of the 11th with a clutch 2-out hit from Dog and M&M. Cali Alvarez is going to ground out to the U4 at second base there, but DVS with their big heart of the lineup, 3-4-5 hitters, haven't done much in this playoff series, need to come in clutch here, and that'll be a good start. They get on base with the walk from Slammer, but
my goodness, that is so OD.
And then Max Power draws a walk on the full count. Rusty Salmon Arm strikes out looking. Gladiator needs a home run to win it, and that's going to be a pop-up in foul territory. The Lunar Base Space Rangers are going to hang on to win. The Indianapolis save in the clutch will send them to the next round of the playoffs. I don't know what Rake Slammer's speed and stealing is, but it's probably like 25. So
it doesn't matter. I've seen it pick off regardless of what it is. So it's one of those that cannot be explained. People falling asleep on OTP deciding people falling asleep on the bases.
Usually you don't take more than a step or two. If
you probably shouldn't, but hey.
Well, especially, whatever. Anyway, Lunar Base advances. They sweep the Death Valley Scorpions 3-0. Legger Macarena pitching very well, and honestly, both teams pitch really well in this game. Keep a Secret's going to take the loss. Legger Macarena, your player of the game. And then we could maybe check the series MVP unless it said it in the top text there. I didn't catch it.
I don't know okay.
But maybe it's Boyant.
Maybe.
But
all right. Well, let's see if it does.
In the book.
Blair Boyant.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna make sure all the games are good. All right. So we're gonna go to the next day, which should be an off day.
No, it should be.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Nope, we're on game 4.
would like...
Getting myself.
Next day's off day.
No,
Yep. So let's save
Now we
this.
gotta watch all of them.
We have to watch all of them. All right.
I already picked this one. So
But first, we'll go through
can I see that one?
the pitching since we're already here. Anchovy and Patey are in the whatever, in the yellow. Search Clifton is in the yellow. Delhi is in the orange. The Toros, you have Ryan Knock, who is in the red. Montaigne in the yellow. Negs is in the yellow. They finished. Detroit. Delling is in the red, and that is it. Down to the Crabs, it is Meta in the orange and Jose and Crabson in the yellow.
These two.
And for Toronto, Crablin is the only tired one in the yellow. All right, and down to the minors we go.
So I get a big one.
The Dillos, you have Bread in the yellow and the name that I cannot pronounce, and Abel in the yellow as well. The Bears, you have Heineken Bear, but Heineken Bear is in the red, Budweiser and Fordham in the yellow. And
Yeah, I would say
the Mingos, you have Ball Hair in the red and Flaps in the yellow.
no, you can't.
And the Lemurs, Murphy's in the red,
I'll say
and that is it. So let's
one has...
go through this. All right, hop back in here.